Welcome to Villa Alpen Ski Lodge in Shiga, Japan. We're about to go inside and have a look at the captain's heat pump that he's recently installed. It's a water-to-water heat pump that draws its heat from a natural hot spring, or onsen as it's called in Japan. So let's head on inside and have a look. We've just come down into the heart of the building. This is the old oil boiler. It uses a heavy oil similar to what's used in ocean liners to heat the building. 21 years ago, Captain put this boiler in and he ran hydronic piping throughout the building, and all the rooms have water radiators that this heated. That's what's been upgraded now, and we'll start showing you that system now. Right, here we have the flow meter for the onsen incoming water. So you can see at the moment it's about 194 litres a minute at 29.7 degrees, and this is going straight into the plate heat exchanger behind us that we'll have a look at now. Okay, we're following the onsen water across down to the plate heat exchanger. So this is where the magic happens. We have probably around 60 plates here. They start out this wide and they get pushed together with these bolts and form very small compartments. Each compartment, you can see the slits, has either onsen water or antifreeze. They run down the plate heat exchanger next to each other, but they can't mix because they're in different galleries. This is a way of efficiently transferring heat between the two liquids. So they run down together, and the onsen water leaves a little bit colder and the antifreeze leaves a little bit warmer, and that's how we get energy across into the heat pump. Some of the heat out of the onsen water with this large plate heat exchanger, and we put it into the antifreeze. The next step is to go into the heat pumps. There's a big header pipe that runs across the top here that feeds all three heat pumps. We have three heat pumps for a few reasons. We need the extra capacity, and we can stage those pumps depending on how much heat we need to make. As you can see, it's just happened in front of us here. This pump is now turned on, the other pump is turned on, and that distributes the load, and it also allows us to leave certain units off at different times so they can recover. This is the same as your household air conditioning unit or your refrigerator. It's a tried and true process, been around for many, many years. And what we're doing is, we're pulling heat out of the onsen water and we're putting it into the buffer tank. It's a very efficient process, and we'll go and have a look at the screen in a minute and show you how that works. And we actually pull out more energy through the refrigeration cycle than we could in any other way. Here we have the three main components of the system. On the left, we have the plate heat exchanger that I showed you before. In the middle, we have the three compressors or heat pumps, and on the right, we have the 1,000-litre buffer tank. A heat pump moves heat from one place to another. Your refrigerator moves heat from inside the fridge to outside the fridge. Your air conditioner moves heat from inside your house to outside your house. In this case, we're moving heat from the onsen water and we're putting it into the buffer tank. And herein lies the beauty of a heat pump. In this picture you can see our electrical input is 18.33 kilowatts. However, our heat output is 57.72 kilowatts. Because we are transferring the heat rather than creating the heat, we get a coefficient of performance, in this case 3.14. So for every kilowatt of electricity we put into this system, we transfer 3.14 kilowatts of heat. This is a very efficient process, as you can see. For example, your household kettle will give you 1 kilowatt of heat for every 1 kilowatt of electrical energy you input. In this picture we can get a visualization of how the heat is used throughout the building. From the buffer tank, it distributes to two separate plate heat exchangers. One is used for showering and cleaning water throughout the building. The other is used for heating the building as well as heating the onsen bath or natural spring that's very popular in Japan. Not only does the heat pump move heat from one medium to another, it also raises the temperature. So our onsen water coming in is around 27 degrees
Once it leaves the heat pump, it's about 51 degrees, which is more usable throughout the building. And for reference, 57 kilowatts is roughly 28 kettles for boiling water running at the same time, or 4 Tesla Model 3s traveling at 100 kilometers an hour down the freeway.
At the moment it's about minus 9 degrees outside. The building internally is kept around 22 degrees Celsius, so it's quite a comfortable temperature. The system was installed on the 10th of December 2022, and so far it's been running at about an average of 20 kilowatt hours to keep the building at that temperature, which is quite efficient. In comparison, the captain said he used to burn about 250 litres of heavy oil a day to keep the building at that temperature. It's quite a difference, and he's quite happy with it. It's not only going to help the environment, it's also going to help his wallet. So we've just been through and shown you the heat pump system downstairs, and we're sitting down with the captain, and I just wanted to ask him why he installed the heat pump.
Well, I'm skier, and then we love the powder snow, and Shiga has a very good snow quality from December to May. But unfortunately, we have to protect us at this condition. This is because the us we are borrow from next generation. So we have to keep good condition. Therefore, we don't want any more CO2. So we save the oil. And then we have a hot onsen. It's a natural present, right? Nature or earth present for me. So we have to use this hot spring for myself and next generation.
I hope you enjoyed that quick tour of the captain's heat pump. He's incredibly proud of what he's achieved so far. If you calculate it out, there's over 30,000 litres of oil that he's going to save this season alone, which is a huge, huge impact on the environment. So if you get a chance, come on down to Shiga Kogan, hit the Shiga Pow and say hi to the captain. He'll be happy to take you around and show him his new pride and joy. Enjoy.